Attempted second-degree murder
is an Orlando demon who's the leader of a crew, GLOKKININE, whose real name is Jaquavius Denard Smith, signed to play football at Louisville, named Dexter Rents, was shot and killed in this incident. Baby Joker was listed as a suspect in this attack. Is that GLOKKININE and Reese are blood cousins. Received a call from a woman claiming that her house was shot up, striking Baby Joker in the back of the head.
These exotic boys, smoke exotic ops. You ain't heard about murder boys, we got exotic blocks. Tight to pull up real fast, with a lot of shots. Bitch, I'm feeling just like Mac, I got a lot of guap. What a wonderful time to think it up. What a wonderful time to think it up. I gotta thank you. What y'all on? Sketch boy Mac, Mula, aka Mr. Mula Mac. I'm back with another video. You already know we rocking cloud stocky, cushion my pocket, man. You feel me? Make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button, that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. I'm flaming up candles because you know it's not very player for you to for your house to smell like thunky. You know what I'm saying? When the bag over, you want them drawers to hit the floor. You feel me? Because when the doors go up and you know what I'm saying, you know, skate. Anyway, what y'all on, man? Make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button, that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Follow your boy on the gram, follow your boy on Twitch. Subscribe to all my channels, man. The links is in the description. Every single one on Fun McGray. You know we doing it bigger than big on Fun McGray. It's the summertime. You feel me? Yesterday was 4th of July. You feel me? I had to go to sleep with AirPods in my ear. You know what I'm saying? With the water waves playing. So I ain't hit all the popping. Because that shit give me PTSD. I said it on my Instagram story. I'm bullshitting. Y'all think I'm playing. I'm dead serious. I can't be around all that pop, 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 pop. I get nervous. I ain't shit. No, not me. Scary. You can do that shit if you want to. Okay, we finna get into the video, man. Make sure y'all smash that thumbs up button because it really does help a lot. Okay, thank you. All right. I'm finna roll this donkey up. And,
well, the person that they were after has been linked to what Orange County deputies are calling a gang feud tied to murders as well as illegal guns, putting innocent families in danger.
At least 3 murders and more than a half-dozen shootings where people were injured behind all of this, according to investigators, and most of it playing out in the middle of places like where I'm standing, residential neighborhoods where innocent people are being caught in the middle.
You are here because you have been arrested for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 counts of attempted second-degree murder.
The subject of today's video is an Orlando demon who's the leader of a crew that rained terror across the city of Orlando.
Before I even get into the video, bro, I'm gonna let y'all know something right now. It ain't shit cool about none of you doing, boy. I promise you. Like, I promise you, bro. I promise you, bro. It's not cool to go in that jail and be in there. It ain't cool to goddamn have 17 bodies. It ain't cool to have 5, 6 attempt murder charges when you was just making millions of dollars rapping. All that's not cool, bro. It's just kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? We do stupid shit. That's what street shit is, stupid. You feel me? Like, it's just stupid. You sit around all day, you wait to trap. You might die. You might go to jail today. You don't really know. You feel me? But it's highly likely that one of them two will happen. You just try your best to not get it to happen as soon as possible. Like, you feel me? It's really a dumbass life. You feel me? So take it from firsthand experience. Like, I can tell you, bro, every day waking up like that is like, it's damn near like living in hell. You know what I'm saying? And being experienced in this side of life is like damn near close to heaven, bro. So you don't, and especially if you don't have to do this, because 90% of the don't have to do this. You don't got nobody trying to kill you every day. You don't got nobody trying to do this to you every day. You just a little goofy that stand outside and sell a little thunky and you think you a gangster. Most people don't have to do all, you feel me?
He had a problem with you, he would come after you, even if you are a blood relative. Despite making it big as a rap artist, he was willing to throw it all away if it meant getting even with his ops. The subject of today's video is none other than GLOKKININE, and today we're going to be
I don't mean it like in no malicious way. I mean it in some like, I wish I could have told GLOKKININE before all this, like, bro, you being stupid, bro. You being stupid. You getting millions of dollars right now. You gonna your life to all your kids, your mama, every one of your homies right now to go to jail for what? Just to say you was a rapper, a gangster rapper, bro? Don't do that, bro. Make sure, you feel me? I ain't saying it to be like
his story. But before we get into the video, please be sure to like and subscribe. GLOKKININE, whose real name is Jaquavius Denard Smith, was born on May 1st, 2000. He grew up in one of the roughest areas of Orlando, Florida called Mercy Drive. He's been acting wild since a young age. He stole his mom's car for the first time at just the age of 11, and he would eventually start stealing random people's cars at age 14. His young age wouldn't matter, as he would commit as much crime as a seasoned pro. In fact, he went to jail 12 times before the age of 18 for various crimes such as stealing cars and illegal possession of firearms. Eventually, GLOKKININE would catch his first super serious charge at 15 years old.
15, he got his first charge for a trip.
On September 2nd,
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If you get caught, I always say if you get caught doing something before 16, you probably not good at this right here, short.
2015, GLOKKININE was arrested in connection to a shooting that left another teen hospitalized. GLOKKININE was 15 years old at the time. On that day, he and a 17-year-old boy were on the patio of a house in Pine Hills when GLOKKININE accidentally shot him. Investigators said the two initially told them that they didn't know how the teen was shot. The injured teen was taken to Orlando Regional Medical Center, where he was reported to be stable. GLOKKININE was charged with aggravated battery with a firearm, an unlawful discharge of a firearm, and also committed a violation of probation for trespassing. He was taken to the Orange Regional Juvenile Detention Center, but was eventually released. GLOKKININE is one of the leaders and members of a gang called AFNF. They operate out of the Mercy Drive area of Orlando. They primarily beef with the 438 gang, made famous by the rapper HOTBOII. The 438 gang primarily operates out of the Silver Star Road area of Orlando. AFNF also beefs with another group called CKN, made popular by the rapper Cudham Reese. CKN and 438 are closely tied together. Lastly, AFNF beefs with a gang called LPB, made famous by the rapper LPB Pootie. GLOKKININE, HOTBOII, and Pootie started off cool with each other, but eventually things went left. HOTBOII claims that the beef started because GLOKKININE was jealous of him, but his side of the story has never been officially confirmed. Regardless, their feud would lead to a bloody gang war that wreaked havoc all across the city of Orlando. A RICO investigation announced last year released the inner details of the beef between AFNF and 438. According to investigators, the feud between AFNF and 438 resulted in over 30 and several homicides. Tragically, 4 innocent bystanders were killed as a result of this beef, including a 3-year-old boy.
Another way to tell you're not good at this, bro. If you look at a war and you doing something, you steady sliding on somebody and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 innocent bystanders get hit up, bro, you not that good at your job, bro. You feel me? Maybe you need to be in the office. You know, maybe you need to count the trap buddy or something, bro. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you know?
LPB and 438 were initially clicked up against AFNF, but in recent months, both crews have started beef with each other as well.
So HOTBOII and Pootie got into it.
After going back and forth on songs and on social media, AFNF's beef with 438, CKN, and LPB would eventually lead to bloodshed. One of the most notable incidents in this war was the death of an LPB member by the name of Wolf Luma. On April 14th, 2020, Sheriff's Office deputies responded to a report of shots fired at the Stony Brook South subdivision in Davenport. When deputies arrived, they believed a shooting might have occurred but cannot locate any victims. The Orange County Sheriff's Office later contacted the Osceola Sheriff's Office after a shooting victim had been dropped off at Dr. Phillips Hospital. The victim was later identified as 20-year-old Wolf Luma, who later was pronounced dead from his injuries. Wolf Luma was close with both Pootie and HOTBOII. In fact, HOTBOII's biggest song to date, called Don't Need Time, is a memorial to Wolf Luma.
Okay, so
a member of
remember
GLOKKININE
that part of the story. And then him and Pootie being so close to Luma, that's what made them cool again.
crew.
And that's messed up, bro. That nigga wasn't even like...
named AFNF Meat Mo, whose real name was Demetrius Cox, was arrested after deputies were able to link him to the murder. Shortly after this, Wolf Luma's memorial would be held and something horrific would happen there.
He AFNF? Yep, I remember that.
On April 25th, 2020, a gathering was being held after the funeral of Wolf Luma.
At the Luma.
As people gathered around,
That shit crazy.
gunfire broke out. At about 11:19 p.m., police responded to a report of shots fired in the area. 4 people, including LPB Pootie, were shot. Tragically, an innocent football player signed to play football at Louisville named Dexter Rents was shot and killed in this incident. Police believe that he was not the intended target. An AFNF member by the name of Baby Joker was listed as a suspect in this attack.
So another AFNF member came and slid at Luma Memorial. Do you hear how like evil and like, do you hear how fucked up that is, folks? Like if you in the streets, that's one thing, but if you like, come on, G, it's like, you know, we gotta goddamn do something, folks. Like this is ridiculous, shorty. Bro, Gray, and that's why I be telling a lot of people like, bro, don't just be outside in the hood lollygagging, bro. Do something with your day, every hour on the day. If you ain't being productive, bro, you feel me? It ain't about being scared or tough or none of that shit. Be productive, bro. Do something good. So if you outside and you running or on the track, or if you outside and you on the way to your baby mama crib to see your little boy, or you on the way to take your little boy to the park and then you leave the park and you finna take your girl to the movies, or if you finna go with your homies bowling, or if you finna go to your homie house and kick it, or if you need to go trap, so you gotta go re-up, so you finna go over here, and then that makes sense. But just be doing something, shorty. Go pick up something for your mama. You know what I'm saying? Go work out. Go do something. Go eat. You feel me? Go do something, G. Like on bro grade. Go to the doctor. But don't just be sitting outside, lollygagging outside in the hood, bro, because these had no more. You feel me? Innocent bystanders, mistaken identity, all that on bro.
As the war in Orlando loomed on, GLOKKININE would lose one of his closest friends in a failed assassination attempt on one of their ops. Vanshon Sands, described by authorities as second in command in the 438 gang, had just stepped out of his car on July 7, 2020, outside a home in Pine Hills when he saw Jermaine Ingram Jr. and Baby Joker. Outside a home in Pine Hills when he saw Jermaine Ingram Jr. and Baby Joker, real name Jeremiah Robinson, drive up in a Dodge Challenger. A passenger window rolled down and they started shooting. Sands grabbed a rifle from his car and returned fire, striking Baby Joker in the back of the head. Baby Joker died days later. Sands wasn't charged with murder due to it being self-defense, but he did face charges for illegal possession of a firearm.
I'm gonna say, if anything, he might get them illegal pipe charges, but that'll probably get dropped or knocked down too. You feel me? Because he wouldn't have had to go grab it, and he wouldn't have been in possession of it if it wasn't trying to slide.
Felon. Following this incident, members of 438 would diss Baby Joker in songs and on social media and mock him for dying while trying to do a drill.
Yo, little stepper ran down and he died. How you feeling, G?
Yo, little stepper ran down and he died. How you feeling, G?
You need to go dig his dog up. Go dig up his doggy. Go dig up the doggy like a bone. With dead ass. Go dig his doggy up.
And see, okay, on phone, I'm great. And I'm going to tell y'all some more shit, bro. Because when your homie passed away, and a lot of these situations I'm close to, bro, like, I can really tell you, like, by the time when somebody slid on my homie and it didn't work out for him. You feel me? But I would never get on Instagram and just be like, go dig your dog up, go woo-de-woo-de-woo, go woo-de-woo this, go do that, because no matter how much I feel, like, do I feel like that? Was I saying that to myself and to my homies when it happened? Hell yeah. Was we like, jazz, woody woody? But you would never see me say that outside for a few reasons. Number one, at the end of the day, somebody's life still got lost, bro. And we don't never want that. From the grade, he looked just like me. He was same color as me, bro. You feel me? Same, my people, you know? Just contributing to another brother getting, you know? But another reason I would never say that is because, like, I don't want that energy around me. Like, it's unfortunate what had to happen. You feel me? I'm not, like, even if that was me, if somebody came woody-woo, and I ain't gon', like, I ain't never been in them shoes, so I can't tell you, but I don't think I'd just be on Instagram like, yeah, I'm smoking woody-woo, but you feel me? F woody-woo, and, like, I ain't on that, bro. I'm cool. I'm just happy to be alive. No cap, I ain't standing like rest in peace to BTB Savage, but I ain't standing in no blood with my roll you up like, yeah, you tried me, aha, woody woo. Like, nah, folk. Rest in peace. I'm sorry I had to do that to you, bro. Well, for whatever reason, I put in that situation, and I'm humbled, and I'm sorry that I had to do that. I'm trying to get one with God. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't really never been. I just ain't on that, bro. Like, I'm not on that. And HOTBOII should have been on that either. And if I was his homie, I would have been a nigga to tell him, like, bro, you rich as hell, bro. We all getting money, G. Like, let's all talk about how we can make everybody around here millions of dollars instead of talking about this out here, bro, because we can. This ain't none. You feel me?
As I mentioned earlier in the video, one of the main groups AFNF beefs with is CKN. The most famous member of CKN is a rapper named Cudham Reese. The police believe that AFNF has tried to take Reese's life 5 different times. However, I'm only going to talk about the incident Glock 9 was directly involved in. The crazy thing about this is that Glock 9 and Reese are blood cousins. On July 23, 2020, Orlando police received a call from a woman claiming that her house was shot up. Once officers arrived at the house, they noticed shell casings everywhere. Bullet holes were observed throughout the front of the house. 5 people were inside of the house at the time it was being shot up, but luckily no one was injured. The house turned out to be the home of Cudham Reese, and authorities believe that he was the intended target. After interviewing Reese's mother, the police discovered that Reese was warned by someone that Glock 9 was coming after him. One of the people in the home witnessed the shooting and identified Glock 9 as one of the gunmen. Based on this testimony, Glock 9 was charged with 5 counts of attempted murder for this incident.
So they probably had already been building the cases on Glock 9 and his homies. And then when he just did that, that just went ahead, goddamn, they had a witness face to face. So even if even if you get the other charges get dropped, this one is still gonna stand because somebody said they seen you, bro.
Following the
these attempted bodies of Glock 9. Yeah, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
Following the attempted murder of Cudham Reese, the retaliation was swift.
Gonna be heavy, bro.
The very next day, Glock 9's aunt's house was shot up. It was believed that Glock 9 may have been living there at the time, however he wasn't there when it was shot up. His ops were still out for blood, and next time they would go after him in a public place for the whole world to see. On October 8th, 2020, Orlando Police Department officers responded to a shots fired call at the mall at Millennia. Orlando Police Department officers who were already inside the mall at Millennia at the time.
This dude, he breaking it down a little deeper than like the other videos I saw. You feel? Because this video is just strictly about, he just talking about Glock 9 for real. He breaking it down more, so I'm getting to understand, like, isn't this crazy how, like, so you went and did that, somebody else tried to catch you, feel me, catch you at your auntie crib gets shot up, then y'all see each other at the mall, and y'all blicking at each other at the mall. And even that blicking up the crib shit, bro, that ain't gangster, folks. That ain't gangster at all, unless you blicking up somebody trap house that you follow them and you know who in there and woody woo. But like, if you blicking up somebody family crib, but you know they like, come on, G, that ain't. Come on, folks. That's like SWAT going in and goddamn arrest somebody, and they don't even know if they in here. They ain't do no recon, no research, no none. They just guessing. Oh, he might be here. I don't know. Like what?
Of the shooting responded and made contact with the victims within seconds of
stake outside and wait till like goddamn
receiving the emergency call. The victims were identified as Devontae Smith, Robert Cooks, Keith Falconer Williams, and Glock 9. The whole incident was caught on camera. 3 suspects were observed walking throughout the mall shopping, eventually exiting and entering a white BMW. The owner of the vehicle was determined to be a man named Angel Morales. Morales was seen entering the back passenger seat of the vehicle. Images of Morales and the 3 other suspects were observed by Orange County Sheriff's Office agents, and they positively identified the shooter as Trayvon Graham and another member of the group as Joshua Holder. The officers were able to positively identify these 2 suspects from previous investigations and arrests. Trayvon Graham and Joshua Holder are documented 438 gang members. After reviewing the video, it was clear that Morales, Graham, and Holder were acting together when they each entered the vehicle and circled the parking lot waiting for Glock 9 and his crew to exit the mall. Holder was observed entering the driver's door and taking control of the vehicle, while Graham entered and sat in the front right passenger seat. Holder drove around the mall parking lot for approximately 16 minutes before they found Glock 9's vehicle parked. Once found, Holder eventually stopped circling the area and parked in a parking spot positioned to the Glock 9's vehicle and the mall exit were visible at the same time. Holder remained parked this way for approximately 6 minutes until Glock 9 and his crew were seen walking out of the mall. The BMW then stopped. Graham exited the right front passenger door holding a firearm and fired several rounds at Glock 9 and his crew. Several additional citizens were seen in the parking lot running at the sound of gunshots. Graham then entered the vehicle and Holder drove away. Graham, Holder, and Morales were all charged with first-degree attempted murder. Glock 9 was lucky to survive this incident.
Hell yeah. But Glock 9 was already out on the charge. I think he was already being charged with attempt, so he couldn't be. He got police contact and pipes around and.
As I mentioned earlier, AFNF Meat Mo, real name Demetrius Cox, was charged with the murder of Wolf Luma. Eventually, Meat Mo would be released on $200,000 bail. Just hours after being released from prison, Meat Mo would tragically lose his life. On March 7, 2021, Orlando PD received a call for shots fired. When police arrived, Meat Mo was found on the scene and declared dead at just 21 years old. Meat Mo was one of Glock 9's closest friends, and his death would leave Glock 9 devastated.
Glock 9 the biggest scammer. Oh my god. What is we talking about now, folks? We done went from bodies to attempt bodies to goddamn house blickings to scammers, folks.
When fighting any type of war, one of the main things you need is money. The $2 million record deal he signed with Cash Money Records in 2018 wasn't enough for him, so eventually he would need to resort to other things to make money. On July 13, 2021, Glock 9 pled guilty to identity theft charges. Glock 9 fraudulently applied for and received $10,000 in PPP loans that were meant to aid struggling businesses in the pandemic. The Orange County Sheriff's Department had wiretapped his Instagram and were able to see that he sent the loan application to an acquaintance. He took the name, social security number, and address of a person to apply for a PPP loan and open a fraudulent bank account.
And he sent all this through Instagram, bro. Oh my god. Bro. We got to do better. We got to do better. This is not right, folks. This is not right, folks. I repeat, this is not right. Y'all asses in there tweaking on bro grade. What you mean you sent the information through the Instagram for the PPP loan and you did some PPP loans for 10 racks, bro? In January 2020, and you just got a $2 million deal in 2018, which means less than 2 years. You doing, come on, bro. Oh no, this not the same time. This is concealed firearm. Okay, so I don't know when he got arrested for the scamming, but it had to be 2020. He had to do it in 2020 because that's when it was going on. Maybe 2021. So less than 3 years, you just got $2 million, bro. Like that's not bro. That's not that no. I don't know what y'all be listening to or what y'all be wanting to do with y'all life, but when I hear shit like that, I say, damn, let me get on my shit because I'm not losing. I refuse to do it, folks. I'm not going like that.
Eventually, Glock 9 was officially arrested and brought into custody on RICO charges. Him and numerous members of AFNF and 438 were taken down by prosecutors in a sting called Operation X-Force. Ultimately, he was sentenced to 7 years in a federal prison after pleading guilty to 3 weapons charges. Good news for him, though, is that the 5 attempted murder charges he was facing were recently dropped. Let me know what you guys think of the situation in the comment section.
That's good news for him, boy. But man, still 7 years in the feds. You gonna do I think what it is, 80? You gonna do 5, 6 of them in the feds. No sirski, double-oski, broski. Not me. I'm not doing it. Y'all ass better listen. Okay, I'm gonna tell you one thing right now. Especially when you bro, just don't take this shit for granted, y'all. Like, Especially when you like Glock 9, you got millions of followers, bro. Glock 9 could have been on YouTube recording behind the scenes of his shows and made that little ass 10K he was talking about. You feel me? That he went to jail for, like, you know? Like, I don't even know what other charges he got pending on him. I think they still got the RICO charge on him. I think he just got sentenced to 7 years for the guns. I still think he fighting a RICO with Glock 9. I think they all like co-defendants. I don't know what's going on. All I know is, folks, it don't be worth it. That's all I be trying to tell y'all. Skinning it.